Hi, my name is Joner Marte and I'm 25 years of age.
My name is Loressa Marte and I'm 33 years old.
Well, we've been together for almost 5 years now. We started our relationship way back February 13, 2015.
Huh? Church.
Yes, at church.
The church. Actually,
We met each other at church.
I think we meet each other during sa youth gathering.
Her personality, the totality of who she is. I believe that more than just the physical aspect, what really causes me to get attracted to her is her personality and her character and her values in life.
I think the same with me. More on the personality, mas focus sa personality because somehow kung naging pagkait, taas na tong edad o katong mga physical, dili naman kayo matanaw good. Pero wala ko nag-igon nga dili gwapo akong bana.
Ikaw na.
Ako ang worst quality. Ako ang worst quality is I think kanang aggressive kayo ko sa kanang buhaton ako kanang gabi kay ko mo decision ba once nga maka-decide ko.
Impulsive.
Very impulsive. Impulsive kay ko. Kung mag-decide ko, sa dili na ko maguna-una sa next na mahitabo.
What about your best quality?
My best quality, I think I'm kind.
For me, my worst, let's say, one of my worst qualities that I consider sa ako ang kaugalingon is I have the tendency to get impatient, to get very impatient. Kaya bitaw, I really want things to happen right then and there. Right there, okay, dayon, then, which gave me too much anxiety if my expectations are not being met. On the other hand, one of the best qualities that I consider to myself is I'm gentle, I'm kind. I don't have an ex.
What's your ex?
So
di ba? Hama ng hair.
she is my first and my last because that's what I prayed for.
I have exes. But I am not
She
friends.
has excess baggage.
Pero dili man sad mi kaaway, pero di sad mi friends.
Casual. I think cheating, more than just the physical, I think it's not just about cheating in physical, in physical manner, but for me, cheating begins when you're starting to lie kana. You're starting to lie and dagana kag mga secrets which for me mao na siya sinugdanan sa cheating because if you really love a person and if that person loves you, truly loves you, there's nothing for you to hide. Wala dapat ikatago. And then at the same time, being genuine and authentic to each other is one of the vital keys in order for your relationship to last long. Yes,
Yes.
because ikaw.
Ako? Okay, gusto man ako nga mahimo siyang happy. Sometimes I sacrifice my own happiness to support him kung sa iyang gustong buhaton. Of course, pagka nang mayo ring buhaton, kung dili mayo yung buhaton, so dito ko mo-support.
Ako po, I can compromise my own happiness just for the success of our relationship because I believe that love is never selfish, and at the same time, when you are, because happiness is just temporary, and like in the long run when you begin to really give way or imong i-sacrifice ang imong happiness, in the long run kamo ra gyapon maka-benefits in your relationship. It will strengthen your relationship.
Kung siya past relationship.
Ikaw, Tay.
Ako naman.
Ako, in my own perspective, kasi
sige.
she
Ikaw.
has her past relationships, and I don't mind if I totally don't mind kung kinsa na yung mga exes o sa mga experiences niya in the past, because I also believe that in the past she also has daghan po siya gikakunan ba, and I don't really mind. What really matters most is kaming dua.
Oh, ang now.
Yes.
Oh, actually, di mo po siya kapangutan na good na ako questions good.
We don't have
And
to
about my past relationships. Ako lagi mo open sa iya ha, pero dili siya ga-ask.
We don't have to be prisoners of our past. Okay?
I think part sa adjustment namo is, the first thing is understanding mo sa feeling na sa usap-usa. Okay, sometimes, especially kung we're too busy with our works, we're too busy with our may mga buluhat mga activities na mo, sometimes hindi na mo consider ang usap-usap, pero that is just part of our adjustment. But this time, I think nag-level up na nga mong understanding with each other.
Ako, I would say nga, dili sa tanang panahon, makasabot ko niya. But that is actually something that we need to work on among ourselves, with ourselves. Tungod kay, sometimes mag-una-una ta nga mo na yung feel dahil to everything that you are thinking was just, kanabitang tanan nga imong gihunana was just assumptions, pero that's why niyan ako nga, that's something that we need to work on. And then communication is very important in order for you to understand each other.
Ay naman pag ipangutan sa iya ha, ingon ko nga, kung mamatay ko, God forbid, mauna ko. Wow na Jesus, ito mo pupulihan.
Hello?
I don't know, I can't say, di ko makasultig tapos. Pero deep in my heart, you'll always be my number one. Kasi wala po kay major yung pamutanan niya. I think wala po to. Di mo ba kung pulihan kung mamatay ko? To the best of my recollection, dili na ko kayo namdaman.
Hindi na I remember.
That's, I cannot remember anymore. Yes, I do want to make her happy, but in one condition. It has to be right. It's because sometimes we find happiness in the expense of our future. That's a big no-no. So for me, she can be happy, but not to the extent nga kinahanglan niya i-compromise niya ang iyang future or the future of our relationship that eventually will destroy both of us. So she can be happy, I think. And I don't think that true happiness comes from doing what is not right. True happiness always comes from doing what is right. No, no.
I think we have the same answer man. I think it's because naamagod me sa itong ato ang goal sa to. We ought to honor God. We ought to honor God. Wag ganyan mo ang kwan. Since nga we became boyfriend and girlfriend, so among God is to really to honor God. Wag ganyan mo ang promise. Okay, because we believe na if we honor the Lord, mo na siya ang sanay anha diha mag-start ang among dili lang happiness, but it's the joy that the Lord the joy from God na iyang iputang sa mga kasing-kasing, and that joy is eternal. Hello.
Yes.
Yes,
I think so. I think I think it's normal, but it only becomes abnormal if you don't do something about it. I mean, we have to understand that naadyo mga butang your wife or your partner can never fill in. And mubalik ra ko gyapon sa akong giingon nga communication is very vital in having a healthy relationship.
Kay it doesn't mean manggod, like for example, it doesn't mean nga married na mo kana wala na mo yung time sa inyong kaugalingon. So there are times na you became so silent, especially kung nakayuna and then you don't tell your partner in life, your husband or your wife. So there are times good nga kanang dili mahimog kung unreachable ang usag-usag. So that's why mo naging sa kong habi nga communication is very vital good so that you can reach each other.
I would say that being together is always the best. I mean, we don't look for best moments, but we make the best moments.
True.
Because although there are really highlights in our relationship when we got married and then she got pregnant, she gave birth to our daughter. These are actually things that we consider as best moments, but
I think
every day we have to strive to make every moment the best.
Yeah.
Because you only live once. YOLO.
YOLO. Biggest difference, I think sa among age gap. No?
Yeah, age gap.
Ang age
But
gap na mo, ang among age gap is 7 years and then yes. Mas magulang ko 7 years.
we were able to manage things harmoniously, and I think one of the biggest difference between us is our personality.
Yeah.
Tungod kay she is very kana bitaw.
I'm
I
very
would say-
independent and strong.
Ako, I have the tendency to be very passive. Siya kay very vocal. Yeah, being impulsive.
So yeah, being passive. I think siguro na we're working it
Next.
out.
We are a masterpiece and a work in progress at the same time. In our case,
It needs to be
I'm
together.
actually not good in managing our finances, so I give her that trust to manage it. Although there are times nga but that doesn't mean that the decision in terms of spending the money solely depends on her.
Yeah, true.
So it's always a consultative thing. Okay, I give her that trust because I have the tendency to be buying everything that I want, and that's something that is not
Nice candle.
helping our marriage. And I find her very good in really managing our finances.
Yes.
Yes, of course. Why would I marry her if I'm not happy?
Di ko siguro. Di so sige doon, no?
One thing that my stand on that is that I need to love her just like Jesus Christ loves the church. So I should be willing to lay down my life because that's what Jesus did on the cross. He laid his life for the church, and that's something that I would say that God is actually helping me to do the best that I can to lay my life for
And I think if we are going to talk about love, that is, it can't be measured man. Dili ko siya, lisod ka siya sukdo, no? Okay, if we are going to use measurement, dili na siya love. So, I think we base our, not just on our feelings, not just on circumstances, kung saan mo na-encounter every day, but we base it on the love of the Lord Jesus Christ. Ibutang sa mga kasing-kasing.
the next stay?
Because I love him.
Because I have committed myself to love her and to be with her. And love is not just a feeling. It's never just a feeling or a word, but it's actually a decision for you to make every moment of every day.
Yeah, true.
No matter how hard to love that person is. I mean, no matter how unlovable we are
Sometimes.
at times, but we are committed to loving each other every moment of every day. No matter what the circumstances.